Alright, it's star date. It's June 11th by now. Captain's log. So as you see, I got to jump off. Call Lake is still running. It's dropped down to 22 feet below normal, but they kicked it down to 1,600 cubic feet of water per second, but now I think they kicked it back up to 20,000. So in conclusion, I got a Lake Ponca fishing permit. We're over here by the marina, and I figured I still got a box of worms from the last trip, so we'll see between the clouds, the barometric pressure falling, and the full moon coming up. Hopefully that might trigger some fish to bite. We hope. So, otherwise we see there's a boat on the water. It's pretty quiet. I unfortunately don't see any kind of wildlife, but maybe that'll change up. It's actually pretty nice. If we don't, we might go check that dock if this little bay doesn't prove to have anything. So, last I looked, we're still hanging in there at 122 subscribers. Thank you all for your patience, especially since it may be a hot minute before we can do any kind of river mudlarking, sadly. Normally I like to get out and find, flint chippies, artifacts, fossils, uranium glass, or just any other relic from yesteryear. But in the meantime, while we're on a mudlarking hiatus, we're going to go fishing. Hopefully we'll get some sand plums here. I think more in July, early July, they'll be ready. There's still quite a few green, unripened fruits out there. And we like weather phenomena. We got storms and, snow in the winter, although I'm not looking forward to that, that's for sure. So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. It's free, best part. Hit the bell icon so you are notified. Do periodically check and make sure you're not randomly unsubscribed. If that is to happen, just rejoin up, hit the bell icon again. And then as desired in the YouTube community, please like, comment, share, and hash brown thingy, tell a friend, because I want to get up to 150 subscribers, because when that happens, I'm dragging my friend Stephanie along. She is the one that was hell-bent on me starting this channel, just saying. So I think it's only fair and fitting she gets dragged along on an adventure. What say y'all? Okay, it's not too hot yet, but boy, it is humid. It is starting to warm up, so we'll see how long we can hang out here and if we get any kind of action, which, disclaimer time, we may not get anything. We might not even get a little bobber dance or a nibble. I fished a lot as a kid, but whether I'm a successful fisherman as an adult, remains to be seen. Maybe not. Stay tuned and all, I reckon. Okay, we're on the dock here. Well, there's my bobber. I don't know if you can see it very well. At least the clouds are still here, thankfully. You got the Ponca City disc golf course behind us there, one of them. At least it's nice and quiet. There's not many people. Even if I don't catch anything, it'll be a nice chill time. I had a little nibble. Now, it could have been a turtle, because I've seen turtle heads popping up. Had some Canadian geese fly and land over yonder. I have seen some fish flipping around here. There's either a turtle or maybe a little perch that could, I've got too big of a hook. And unfortunately, I left all my panfish size hooks at home, so yeah. Alright, bobber's kind of dancing suspiciously. Let me set the phone down and see if anything's going to happen. Well, the only thing I've managed to catch here is this long, funky piece of seaweed here. Not really seaweed, we know this. This is freshwater, but... Oh! Hello, we got our Canadian geese. Okay, and then just to the right of me is some more geese. geese there. And then there's one lone goose over there. Got some more over there. And I think I see a little turtle head sticking out over there. Oh boy. Well, I don't see any other turtle heads. I have to check radar too. I don't think we're supposed to have a chance of rain until this evening, but I guess we'll check the pulse. I'm being serenaded by geese. There's the other flock right over there. Kind of disappointed. I was wanting to see some wild ducks. You know, there's all kinds of teals and mallards and canvasbacks, and unfortunately we don't see those, just the geese. So don't get me wrong, I appreciate the geese. It's good to see not a darn thing. And there's my bobber. My goodness. Huh. I don't see brown dragonflies very often, but there he is. They're one of my favorites. Just chilling. Still. Oh. Oh, god dang it, I lost him. There he is. There he is. Still got my bobber. Well, not too much happening with my bobber. In fact, got one group of geese that got on the land. Here comes the next group of geese. There's my bobber. Not too much really is happening with it. Alright, we swapped out. I did find a smaller hook. I went ahead and swapped the big one out because I've had a few nibbles. You know, the worm was kind of tattered, but I guess it's just too big of a hook. So swapped it out. Hopefully we'll actually get something to deal with. Probably a little perch or, you know, bluegill or maybe a crappie. But if I do catch something, disclaimer time, we are doing catch and release. I'm not gonna mess with cleaning them and stuff. So that's providing if I catch something. So let's see what my bobber's doing here. Yeah, I see you there, turtle. Boy. Oh my goodness, there's my bobber. And look what's right by it. Oh, hold on, where'd it go? Oh my god, okay. There's the bobber, there was a turtle. I guess we'll see if we have any action coming up here. And the other one went away too. Now I had seen a big fish splash way off in the distance, but that's way off in the distance and not here, is it? Yeah. And I see the turtle head back out there. Okay, I guess we'll see if anything happens with my bobber. I may wrap this up. I don't know. One minute I feel like something's going to nibble it, and then I want to stay. It's a roller coaster. Yeah. Whew. I'm back over here. I had to get off the dock. A boat was coming in and it's creating some waves and sound pretty. I'm sure it's a sturdy sound, but I was just getting spooked. And speaking of spooked, I was coming off that ramp and something's slithering and splashed into the freaking water. All I could see is an all black snake, and that was enough to rattle me. So, jeez. I still have a little bit of a worm, so I threw it off in here. We'll see if anything hits it or not, and if not, I'll just throw the rest of the worm in the water, grab my box of worms, and take them home, I reckon. See the geese over there. They're just a bunch of adults. I don't see any juveniles or little goslings. chilling and living their best life. So at least we got some geese, and I mean, yeah, we saw turtles, and I saw a few fish flipping. You know, not too much to write home about. So unless something just slams my bobber, I think I might just wrap this up. Sorry I didn't catch anything, guys, aside from, you know, some grass and weeds and all. But as a recap, we saw geese, I saw turtles, I saw fish flipping, and I seen some snake dive off in the water. So that's something right there. Again, apologies, this isn't the most exciting walk or content today. You know, the fishy don't bite. What can you do? I appreciate y'all's time and patience and support. Just again, bear with me until the dam stops. They can't run it forever, can they? But I'm just hoping it isn't until end of November before we can go river mudlarking again either. Just saying. Until next time, walk, video, post, etc. Y'all be good to take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And be good to yourself especially. This is Cat, and I'm fixing to sign off and all. Laters.